Well, it is time now then for the first BR Championship of the year, the National Hot Rod Championship of Europe. And we've got the cars group in front of us on track. So we've got 17 cars on track with 434 and Cochrane over to take part in this final. So we'll give a quick run of the grids, they come round to front then. So 104 Raffle Hodgson and 145 Scott Kinton are the front row in the Video Corrado and the Vauxhall Corsa. Row 2 got 85 Caden Morrison in a Vauxhall Tigra and 89 of Tim Kloss in a Peugeot 206cc. Then we have 857 Nico Clausen in a Peugeot 206cc and 193 Yannick Kalinski in a Peugeot 206 hatchback. That's row number 3. Row 4, 68 Calvin Thornton in a Vauxhall Tigra. And somebody else will join there. I think 961 as well, Barry Casey, also in a Vauxhall Tigra. Welcome back to Barry Casey, of course. He's been out of racing for a while on this one. So, obviously, that's the first group of cars, the front 3 rows. Then we'll have Group 2, which are the next 3 rows of cars. And that's 68 Cam Thornton, 961 Barry Casey. And we've got 2 more, HG93 Kevin Manuel, one of them there in, I believe, that's a Vauxhall Corsa. There's another car in there I didn't quite see when they went round to the grid. I'll get that when they come round on the rolling start. Just waiting for the next 2 cars to form up in front of us and get underway then with the National Hot Rods European Championship race time. There you go. The other car in there I missed out was Yellow Winkle H524. Next 2 cars coming around then, so 79 of Owen Potter in a Vauxhall Tigra and 55 Brad Thomas also in a Vauxhall Tigra. Vauxhall Tigra, the main car of choice for the Hot Rods this season. Mainly Vauxhalls out there. Mainly Vauxhalls and Peugeots. Only one non-Vauxhall or Peugeot out there. And that's the Video Corrado of Raffle Hodgson, which is sat on pole position today. Took some good results there and won the 3rd heat of racing tonight. It's been 2 thirds night today for the Hot Rods. We had 22 cars race with us this afternoon. Like I say, 3 heats of cars, split into 2 thirds. Number 11, Sean Jackie, make his way round in a Vauxhall Tigra. Also a Vauxhall Corsa there for Peter McCree in 846. And then we've got 2 cars back, 83 Bensington in a Peugeot 206 hatchback, and 409 Chris Wilkes in a Vauxhall Tigra racing under 111 elsewhere, of course, with the VSCRA Hot Rods, which brought themselves to a close for 2020. Anyway, the fielders joined to line then. One last car in the grid there. 715 Rowan O'Brien in a in a Vauxhall Tigra, in the Billy Wood replica. So this will be 35 laps of racing for the National Hot Rods. So this race is set to be a good one. Like I say, we'll see what happens then. Are we going to see a repeat winner from the heats, or are we going to see a brand new winner on the title today? So, like I say, this is the first non-world qualifying round of the year for the Hot Rods after 2 events beforehand at Ringwood and Stanlake for the World Qualifying Series. This is just national points, but of course these finally gridded in groups of 6, 17 cars on track, 35 laps. It's time for the 2020/21 BR National Hot Rod European Championship Final. So down the far side they go then. This is going to be in something special. What can 104 of Hodgson do from pole position? Can anyone from one of the groups further back come through? We'll wait to find out then. They crawl into turns 3 and 4 past the track shop. Rest set our eyes. Green flag. We are racing with the National Hot Rods. And a great start from the outside of row 1 from 145. Scott Kinton. That books the field up nicely. And 85 Morrison goes nice spin there for Callum Thornton. He gets collected by Kevin Van der Bosch. Barry Casey 961 also sideways on the far side. So going into turns 3 and 4 then spinner. 104 has been the first, has been a second spinner of the race so far. 819 Kloss up in second place. Bit of a nudge there between 193 and 857 on turn 1. Nico Clausen goes sideways. That's going to get the car all sorts of crossed up there as H524 Yellow Winkle only went for a spin onto the centre green, and he's going even more size than Rango's Barry Casey 961. He's the first to go to the centre green in this race. He's going to get it back going again on the home straight. So a lively getaway for the National Hot Rods. So like I say, this is 35. That's more an endurance race than anything else. For that, so they've got to keep the cars on the straight now in the early stage of the race, otherwise they are going to be in trouble. And of course they've got to preserve the tyres as well. If the tyres go off, well, that's your race over if you're going to fall off the cliff. I say everyone else service to do your flying hot laps. So good start then. 145 Kinton's pulled the lead now on the 89 car of Tim Close. 85 Morrison is 3rd. Kalinski is 4th. And O'Brien is up to 5th place already from the back of Group 2. So what a lively getaway for the National Hot Rod. 79 Dan Potter spins the infield there. May have been a bit of a nudge there from the 104 Raffle Hodgson perhaps. And 193 Yannick Kalinski spun out of 4th place. I think he's dropped back. He rejoins and doesn't cause any problems thankfully. But 145 Scott Kinton down the far side. He is your race leader. Bit of a lag down here on the HF 193 and 104 Hodgson's got caught up with number 11 Sean Jacklin, and they rejoin and have a roll over the far side as Peter McCree goes spinning to the centre green there after a tangle with the rejoining Sean Jacklin and the 83 Ben Singleton. That was unfortunate between those three, and Jacklin in the straight fence there, bounced off it there, got caught up briefly with 409 Chris Wilkes. The two Vauxhall Tigres meet on the home straight, rear quarter panel to front quarter panel. Where's your leader gone? So 145 Kinton across the timing line once again, he leads the way still. Tim Cloyce and 85 Morrison able to make headway in this one. 715 O'Brien is there, and round goes the second place man, got caught up there with 85 Morrison, so 89 Cloyce has gone, he's gone to the centre green. That promotes 715 O'Brien up to 4th. 293 into 4th, and the 5th place car is 857 Nico Clausen, dives to the inside of the lap down Peter McCree in 846. 11 Sean Jack into the inside of 83 Ben Simpson down here, and that's for position, and they really ends up in tears there as 409 Chris Wilkes, and nearly ends up in the back of the number 11 car coming round turns 1 and 2 that time around. So down the far side then, Kinton across the line in the lead still. He's got a lap down car between him and Morrison now in the shape of 409 Chris Wilkes. To H293 Kevin Van der Bosch, of course, to the second place battle. Now he's on the tail of Renault Brady. 68 Thornton comes across the nose of the 89 close together. They were looking not to go spinning to the fence. So very, very good stuff from the National Hot Rods here at the Northampton International Race this afternoon, because like I say, the Hot Rods will be back here later in the season for the final World Qualifying round in February on the Shale variant of the track. So the only appearance on the Shale this year for the Hot Rods. It should be interesting to see what happens there. Yannick Kalinski 193 getting the pressure now from 68 Thornton. Cloyce is in there along with Barry Casey as well, 961. I say Barry Casey originally won the first running of the VSCRA National Hot Rod World 5 before an unfortunate unfortunately he got rerun, and it did go to number 11 Sean Jacklin on the occasion, so very well done to him. And got cars running wide there. 409 Chris Wilkes sees the blue flags. That's the second place battle, I should say. Rage on through. 3 cars all scrapping for that second place on the back of 145 Kinton, who's almost length of a straight clear, and tangle and home straight there, and he lost the H293 car Van den Bosch to the centre green. That could have been very nasty for the 4th place driver. 715 Renault O'Brien to the inside of 85 Morrison and takes over second place on turns 3 and 4. So it's England, Ireland, England the top 3. Holland is 4th. And then it's Germany in 5th. So 3 different nationalities in the top 5 places in this Hot Rod European Championship, just showing that they are genuinely all European. 961 Barry Casey to the inside of number 11 Sean Jacklin over on turns 3 and 4. That's one of the battles further back, possibly in the lower reaches of the field now. 68 Cam Thornton to make a recovery drive after his spin earlier on the home on turns 1 and 2. He's got past H524 Yellow Winkle. A few cars find themselves in no man's land now as Brad Thomas and Owen Potter, I should say, both have pretty laney races, and a spin down there at turn 1. Round goes 89 Tim Close, rejoins, doesn't take out our leaders thankfully. I think Morrison and Van den Bosch had to have a bit of a dive to the inside there. I think they might need a new change of underwear after that one, but the lead gap has been brought down now. 715 Renault Brady certainly closer to Scott Kinton than he was 4 or 5 laps ago, and I say that he goes to the centre green, so nearly the first commentator's curse of the race there. That was Rainy the Renault Brady in trouble, and that's closed the gap right up now as 85 Morrison and Van den Bosch in 293 are now back on his tail. So what a race this is for the National Hot Rods. So down the home straight they come once again then. 145 Kinton still leads from O'Brien in second place. And Morrison is third. Bit of a nudge there from Van den Bosch in 293. Very new spin to the centre green. But he managed to back off in time before they had any contact as 961 Barry Casey wore all over the raceway here. He better lag on the end of the 961 car. So things in there a bit now in the closing stage of this race then for the National Hot Rods. A bit of a lively getaway, of course, saw some early carnage. The leader is now in back marker traffic. 11 Sean Jacklin. Is that 68 Cam Thornton? I think so. And 961 Barry Casey in this field as well. Sure, Jacklin goes wide. Let's leader go through. Barry Casey does likewise on turn 1. And here comes Renault O'Brien down inside. So these two are the two leads at the moment then. 68 Thornton is next to be lapped in car 68. Van den Bosch and Morrison still scrapping over third place here. The 85 car has the upper hand for the time being and gets down the inside 961 Casey. The rest of the field circulating their way through then as Kinton in 145 has got O'Brien right under his rear spoiler now as 79 Potter and meanwhile 89 gets caught up there briefly with 524 and there was also a bit of a nudge there from 104 as 715 O'Brien is still in the rear ring of 145 Kinton. Out wide goes 68 Thornton to let the top two go on through. 85 Morrison still there in third with Van den Bosch in fourth. Fifth place, I don't know at the moment, it might very well still be 89 close, but I'll try and get that confirmed for you. Did spin earlier on after some contact with the 85 car of Morrison. Kinton still leads the way though, he's largely in charge in this race. He's got very few laps to do. It's going to be 2 this time by, Mr. Please. This time by, I got a spinner on turn 2 there. And these got caught up there. The top two both gone out, so we lost the top 2. And coming through then, it's going to be lead for 85 Morrison with 2 to go. One next time, Mr. Please. One next time. So, Tangle on the final bend sees everyone go absolutely all over the place there. Thornton involved as well in 68. But the top 2 have changed hands. 1 to run for 85 Morrison from 293. Van den Bosch in second place. O'Brien recovered for third place after he hit the wall hard on turns 3 and 4. And Kinton leans 85-7 Nico Clausen to the inside. The chair flag waits and up and down on 85 Morrison. 293 second place. 715 is third. 145 is going to recover for fourth place, I think. I think so, just about. Rest of the cars coming home next, and we'll get the full results confirmed for you very shortly. But a lively conclusion to National Hot Rods European Championship for 2020. The red flags are out. Race over. And full results will be confirmed for you officially by Race Control, of course. But without a shadow of a doubt, your race winner, 85, Caden Morrison.